Oh, do apologise. We're going to move on to Georgia now, who's kindly taking time out of a full-time job to come back and talk about her journey for ChangeMakers. Georgia, do you want to come over here?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone, it's nice to meet you. I'm just going to talk briefly about my experience as a student taking ChangeMakers in my final year of university. So just a bit of the other side of the coin. So I took Asia Pacific Studies with Korean. It's not necessarily a business course, so it was outside of my studies really that I took ChangeMakers. And I didn't think about it at the time, but really my course was kind of centered around people and communities, specifically in East Asia. So that's kind of where my interest started. And then from that, I also got involved in some other extracurricular activities, namely being the Environment and Ethics rep at Student Council, which I think, again, reinforced this very community-based work that I wanted to do. So, basically I found the course because I wanted to do some kind of initiative as part of the Student Council, and I wasn't quite sure where to start, so when I saw some kind of advertisement for this space, I was interested. And through my year abroad and through final year, I was specifically gaining some interest in waste practices, which will become relevant later. Because in South Korea they do a lot of different waste practices than here, as you can imagine. So when I came to ChangeMakers, it was really to gain tools. The sessions, I found they were very interactive. There wasn't a lot of us like the very big group you saw before. It was very intimate, an intimate space, but our ChangeMaker coordinator, Eleanor, who's now over here, she was very friendly, she was very proactive, and I think that really helped to make it feel a bit more like a safe space where you could just share ideas with her and with your peers. So these are just...
Sorry, technical problems.
Here are just some of the ideas that I thought of in my time. I'm still very keen on all of them, but obviously I can't just jump on and make them all happen in one go. I'd say the most important one is probably this one here, which I kind of went towards as an overarching theme for all my ideas. And particularly, I just wanted to start somewhere in lobbying for better waste practices in Preston. And I was very keen on food waste because I noticed in my hometown we already had implementation of food waste. So I just went about my day trying to find any information I could about Preston specifically, and there wasn't much information. So following this idea, Eleanor helped me, the ChangeMakers coordinator. She helped me kind of pursue this idea, and she's the one that nudged me to do a Freedom of Information request. So that's what I did, and they came back with information that wasn't really new. So I pushed back and I said, actually, I already know all this. Can you please give me anything else, or maybe is there someone I can meet with? And to my surprise, they said yes. And funnily enough, it was actually the same connection that Eleanor also had and was suggesting that I connect with, which was the head of waste management. So he agreed to meet with me and to discuss waste. So we did, and that was late 2022, I think it was. And it was just a 2.5 hour conversation about waste in Preston. I'm not quite sure what we even filled that time with, but by the end of it, he must have seen that I was very keen to talk about waste, and said that they've done some kind of work experience for students in the past, basically just come to the department and shadow people, learn about waste. So yeah, that was a very interesting offer, and I decided that I would go for it and basically just do 2 weeks in the summer after I graduate and just learn about waste. That's all. So nothing too serious, but after the first week of being there, I was really enjoying my time at the depot, and I was just having open discussions with the team really, and basically the head of waste said, if you want, you can start doing some tasks for us and we can start paying you for them. And so I agreed, and they set up an official placement for me. I was basically like an intern supporting the team, and then late October last year, it kind of shifted to a new placement, and I'm now a recycling assistant, which I'm very happy with because that is like my main interest in waste. And I mainly help with operations, with admin. I've done a lot of education work, and I've also recently taken on some volunteering as well, like overseeing some volunteers. So yeah, it's been really good just having a lot of different experience. And this is probably my most proudest achievement at the council so far. It was a sustainable fashion show, so it was part of the education work. We held this last September in the town centre, and we basically were promoting second-hand shopping as part of Lancashire County Council's wider initiative. And I was really happy with this event because we were able to get students involved as well, and being a recent graduate, I was really keen to just get students more involved in the local community and in local council. So all the models were student volunteers, and the stylist was also a student volunteer as well, in marketing and fashion. And we also had donations from town hall and from local neighbourhoods. So it was really grassroots, which I mean, it's really, really important for that to be kind of the message of the whole thing. And besides the fashion show, it was also accompanied with stalls from local groups like Climate Action Preston, and a local eco theatre company did a bespoke performance for us. So it was just a really nice event, and I think it really ties in with the ChangeMaker ideology of quiet activism. We weren't really saying, please stop putting stuff in landfills, but it was more like, second-hand shopping can be fashionable and affordable, and it's a very good option for you, and that was it. So yeah, I'm really, really proud of how this event turned out. And yeah, it all really started at ChangeMakers. I mean, I think it really was the support that they showed here, the openness to your ideas, and again, the coordinator, she was very proactive, reaching out to me and kind of pushing me along, because it's very easy to get bogged down with studies as well. You're very busy doing a lot of things, so it was kind of keeping me up to pace. And I'm still on a temporary basis at the council, but I'm still keen to finish my placement, any other work that I've got going on, and everything that I've learnt as well in all my experiences. I'm really, really excited to bring that forward into wherever I am next, and mainly engaging communities, and yeah, just making sure that the world is a more sustainable place. So
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you. Oh, apologies. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah.
Really very, very interesting. So how long have you been at the council now?
So I started technically last July.
Yeah.
So now it's been 7 months.
7 months, yeah.
Yeah, and I might be there until June,
Yeah.
I think. So almost a year that I might be there.
Well, very, very best of luck. Thank you for giving up this time.
It's given you a nice career path as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's been.
Yeah.
I'm very appreciative that this is happening, especially directly after graduation. It's a very uncertain time for a lot of people. But no, yeah, I'm very happy with the trajectory of how it's gone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
We are keen to have a discussion.